Reporting from the Pentagon. Well, as we've been hearing today, as the hours have gone by, new details, dramatic details surfacing about what happened on board those planes before they crashed into the World Trade Center, into the Pentagon, and the plane that crashed into a rural area in western Pennsylvania. That was United Airlines Flight 93. CNN's Rusty Dornin tells us more about that.
38-year-old Thomas Burnett called his wife Deena from Flight 93 4 times Tuesday. The first call, he told her his plane was hijacked. A passenger had been knifed. On the second call, his wife told him about the crash at the World Trade Center. The third, Burnett wanted details about the Trade Center crash. His wife said it was like he was puzzling it out. By the fourth call, he'd made a decision with some other passengers.
On the last phone call, he said that a group of them were getting ready to do something. And then he hung up and he never called back.
Did he say anything to you personally?
He did not. And that, I know the reason he didn't is he was fighting to come home. He had every intention of being here that night.
15 minutes before Flight 93 flew into the ground, another call. Mark Bingham, a San Francisco public relations executive, phoned his mother, Alice, who happens to be a United flight attendant. He told her he loved her.
I'm on a flight from Newark to San Francisco, and there are 3 guys that have taken over the plane, and they say they have a bomb. And I said, Mark, who are they? I said, Mark, I love you too. And I said, who are these guys? And then he seemed to be pulled away from the phone for a minute.
Hoagland says her son didn't seem panicked.
His voice was calm. He seemed very much composed, even though I know he must have been under terrible duress.
Burnett also said her husband seemed very cool. In her heart, she believes if the plane was averted from another target, her husband likely had something to do with it.
He went down fighting. I know he did. His adrenaline was going. He was not whispering. He was talking quickly, and he was ready to do something.
Wednesday at Burnett's church in San Ramon, California. A remembrance of a man whose final moments may have been spent fighting for the survival of the passengers of Flight 93. Rusty Dornin, CNN, San Francisco.
Well, once again now we are in Washington, and in order to keep you updated, just a couple of details. Investigators fanning out from Boston to Florida and beyond, pursuing any leads that they can. The FBI saying it knows the identities now of many of the hijackers. Today, as we've just told you in the last few moments, crews did hang a large, huge American flag from the Pentagon. Meantime, the Bush administration saying the plane that crashed there may have been aiming for the White House, or possibly that Air Force One was a target. And in New York City,